Good evening, everybody, and welcome to episode number 127 with Disney with the Ducks. I am hosting today, and I am Jeff, and we are here with our friends Lonnie. How you doing, Lonnie? Jody?
Hi, friends.
We have Mean Gene with us today.
Howdy, everybody.
And we have Kevin. How you doing, Kevin?
Hey, guys. Great.
So I'd just like to remind everybody before we get too deep into the show to go out to your favorite podcast catcher of choice and leave us a 5-star review. Even if you really don't mean it, we still like the 5-star reviews. Any good comments, any ideas that you have for us, if you like Lonnie's hat, just go out and let us know what you like his hat. Anything like that, and just get back to us. And any feedback we'd appreciate, so we make sure we're delivering you content that you enjoy. So before we get into the show today, we're going to talk a little bit about some things to get to know us a little better. And today, just a few weeks ago, we had Amazon Prime Day. So let's talk about what you got from Amazon Prime Day. Lonnie, what was your big Prime purchase?
I actually got a projector Prime Day. Wasn't planning on it. It popped up. I was like, that's a good deal. I'm getting it.
Like a outdoor movie projector type thing, or just like a
indoor projector. So I just needed another one. So other one was really old, so it's time for an upgrade. And why not upgrade on Prime Day?
Exactly. Jody, any crazy splurges for you on Prime Day?
I put a bunch of stuff in my cart a week or so before, and then waited to see if they were going to go on sale. So I ended up getting more packing cubes because I've become obsessed with packing
right.
cubes.
I love
packing cubes. They're great.
I know.
So good.
What colors?
And I needed more. So
what colors did you get?
Well, we originally had green and blue, so now I bought black and gray because now I feel like all 4 people in our family can have. But
individual color.
I'm kind of still feeling like I'll steal them all. So I bought packing cubes. I bought a pair of joggers for our Alaskan cruise. I bought an outlet type thing that I wanted. I bought Cheers. Have you guys ever heard of Cheers?
The TV show, yes, it's great.
Or everybody knows your name.
Yes, exactly that. But this is so if you partake in too many beverages, you pop one of these pills, and it's supposed to help with the next morning feeling better. So I thought, we've got a couple of tastings on our cruise. Might as well try these. They're on sale. And I bought linen socks because that's really exciting. So, yeah.
All right. Kevin, any Prime Day specials for you?
So we're still working after having our little dog for a year, trying to get her trained. She wears us out wanting to go outside. And so we bought 3 different, things to try with doggy door to let her go in and out. And we're experimenting with that. And then I've also got a little clicker to help train. She's been responding well to that. So just after she turned a year, she started forgetting some of the things we taught her early on. So
Sounds like a kid.
Trying to get her back in line. But so that's what we got.
Good.
Yeah.
Gene,
I've been using a clicker on Gene for 20 years. It hasn't worked yet.
I was going to say, my 20-year-old just moved back home. I need a clicker or something. So I've looked at a lot of stuff over the last few days. I've not bought anything, but I thought rather than tell you what I didn't buy, I'll tell you, well, that's what I'll do. I'll tell you some of the things I looked at. A replica classic gold wrestling belt.
Nice.
I thought about who can I get one engraved for and what would I put on it? That's what travel guitar, because I've been trying to learn the guitar for a number of years, and I travel, and I thought, travel guitar that I can run on a plane with me or in the car, that would be good, but I haven't done that. Some fans for my back porch, like some outside fans, because it's Louisiana and it's 1,000 degrees outside. Those are just a few of the, some electronic stuff, some TV mounts, some TVs, Star Wars video games, looking at a lot of those. Some books, that's about it. But the wrestling belt's probably the thing I came closest to getting.
Oh, absolutely.
But I didn't.
I think you still should.
I'm not saying I won't.
I mean, everybody needs a replica racing belt.
Don't they?
Right.
Don't they? Not the replica.
Every man needs.
Right. Not a replica of anything of any particular, like, wrestling. I would want to engrave it with something,
Oh, yeah.
Maybe put it right back there. I don't
There's
know.
a perfect
Or just wear it,
Hey man, why don't you get 2 and we'll be the tag team?
There you
Tag team champions. Disney with the top worldwide tag team champions.
We run around going, woo!
Woo!
You all need to wear them at marathon weekend. 'Cause
that would be awesome.
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time. I will put it on. I will wear
What
it.
if we each team up with a partner for the tag team and do like a 3-way triple threat match and see which one of the two duos
In a cage with steel chairs.
I'm taking Jody. She's scrappy.
Yeah. It has to be before she gets her coffee.
Right?
Yeah.
We'll do this like 6 o'clock in the morning before her run, before her coffee. And Jody's just
Or
gonna
I'm hangry. My daughter and I
Okay.
got angry at each other last week. We were in Vermont. That's the day that we got super hangry at each other. Not nice. Like we were both not nice to each other because we were like, I just want food and you're on my nerves. So
Did you, when you ate something, Jody, did you say, I really want to apologize for what I said?
we actually did. I said, I'm sorry, I was so mean, but you were really mean too. We were both really hungry, so we both really, and we were lost and hungry and tired, and so it wasn't. So
I can empathize with you.
food, and I could become really.
We've all been there.
Yep.
Mhm.
So
For
my
sure.
Prime Day purchase was a little odd as well. Last week we went to the Train REO Speedwagon concert, and I saw a lady there who has a light up tambourine, like a little plastic dancing with it, and it
Right.
changes colors. And didn't really know why I needed one of those, but it was Prime Day as we were at the concert, and so we searched for them. And the first order we found was like a box of 40. Thought that might be a little bit.
You can never have too many light up tambourines.
Right, because you can leave them somewhere,
We might not need 40 light up tambourines, but we did find a 2-pack. And so we did buy a 2-pack of light up tambourines to take with us to future concerts. We had them at our pirate raid we went to a couple days ago. So these will be very useful for a long time at different concerts. I'm sure we will get much enjoyment out of the light up tambourine.
That is money, Jeff. I love that.
That's awesome.
I'm not sure useful is the word I was going to use, but
The girl had such a good time with them, and we did too following it. So useful and enjoyment come together.
What if you were playing the tambourine and you had a wrestling belt that said
Oh,
"Worldwide
one in
Tambourine
each hand.
Champion"?
Ah,
What if your wrestling belt said best tambourine player?
Absolutely.
Right.
I think that's it.
There's your Run Disney costume. Got it.
exactly.
We're not real sure what it is, but that's where we're going.
Woo!
So I have absolutely no good way to segue this into what we're actually talking about today. So we're just going to jump right into it.
Now, I got one for you, Jeff.
All right.
Just like somebody's going to get eliminated in our Hell in a Cell cage match, we got to eliminate something at Disney. There you go.
There we go. Perfect segue. So tonight we're going to talk about rides and attractions that need to be eliminated from the parks. So we're going to go around. We're going to start at Magic Kingdom, and each of us are going to eliminate one ride or attraction that needs to go. We don't have to worry about replacing it, but this just needs to go to put something better in. So starting at Magic Kingdom, Lonnie, what are you getting rid of?
Well, I'm going to just say, I'm going to send this directly to all Imagineers. D23 right around the corner, so they need to hear this. We need to get rid of Tomorrowland Speedway. And let me say why. I'm sure if you can test it, the ozone layer right above Tomorrowland Speedway
There's a whole.
is a hole right
It's
there.
gone.
It's gone. So replace those cars if you have to, but if not, let's just eliminate it. Do something nicer. Man, that thing has to go. So to me, get rid of it.
I agree completely. That was on my list. So
100%
definitely agree with that one. And it takes up so much real estate. It's just so
Yes.
spread out that you've got to be able to put something better there.
Oh yeah, I think you can put 2 attractions there. So
Very easily. Yeah.
Easily.
Jody, what are you getting rid of at Magic Kingdom?
Stitch's Great Escape and putting something in that space.
It's already
because
gone.
I know.
Yeah, it's gone. That's what I was just saying. I thought it was gone.
even Gene knows that's gone.
I want it to go away, and I want them to do something with that space. So yeah,
All right.
but I still want something there.
Gotcha.
'Cause
Kevin,
that's just empty.
right?
All right. I know you said that we can't retheme it, but I have to. on mine. So I'm taking the Swiss Family Treehouse and making it an Ewok village.
Oh,
Nice.
that's awesome.
You said this already, because I can't imagine. I don't remember that you have, but I can't imagine you've waited this long to make that
I've
suggestion.
not heard this.
Probably not, but I don't know. That it's still on my mind. Either way, I think it would work. They need to have something. So business, putting it on my business hat, Disney, in order to get people to do kind of what they do at Universal with Harry Potter, they need to put Star Wars content in other parks to get people to, like, I want to go see all the Star Wars stuff. Well, you don't just go to Hollywood Studios. You have to go to another park too. So,
Kevin, you are our resident, well, you and Gene, but you're our resident Star Wars expert. So I have to ask a question. In Return of the Jedi, when Princess Leia was captured by the Ewoks, and they gave her clothes, where did they get those women clothes from?
They'd eaten a person already.
They must have
Obviously.
already captured and eaten a woman or something. I mean, I don't
like,
I don't
hey, we
know.
got this. It's kind of like the Jawas. They just kind of comb the planet for things, and they just happened to cross a Nordstrom rack or something and found a nice dress, and it's like, hey, this fits. Here you go. Don't mind all of the, the blood stains and stuff. So it's all good.
Big questions. Jody, Return of the Jedi was the third Star Wars movie
I
that came
know
out.
that. Thank you very much. Stop it.
All right, Gene, are you tossing any rides from Magic Kingdom? What are you getting rid of?
Yeah. So look, you guys know I'm a softie. I'm nostalgic, and I hate to do this, but it's already closed for refurbishment. I cannot speak tonight, but Peter Pan's Flight. There's got to be, we got to make room for something else there. It's slow, boring. If you hadn't ridden it by now, you should have.
Yeah, it's a rope drop or not for me. If I'm over there and it has to be no line, I might get on it. I like the queue better than the ride. But
Exactly.
That's it. That's
I wish you could just go through the queue and not have to ride.
right? Just let me walk through here real quick. It's kind of like Swiss Family Treehouse. All it is a queue.
Exactly.
All right. So my ride that I'm tossing from Magic Kingdom is Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. I think that it was good back in its day. I think that it's a little outdated now, and walking into that room smells a little bit like sweat and urine, and I just can't get past that in the summer. So there's just like this odor that kind of hits you when you walk through that room. So I think there needs to be something new to that ride. So
Air freshener? I don't
Yeah,
know.
so what if I just put some Febreze? What if we say, that the ride is sponsored by Febreze? Like Test Track has Chevrolet, Febreze, and that's it.
does nobody notice that smell when you walk into there? Seriously? Like it just overwhelmingly hits you when you walk into that hallway.
Space smells.
Yeah.
Hey, so I want to ask this question, okay? Because you said it's old, and so I'm older than some of you, not all of you, but I think of Swiss Family Robinson and anything Mickey Mouse related, and Peter Pan, and things that were in the 40s and the 50s, and not even the 60s really, but the 40s and the 50s especially, those movies as being old. I don't think of Buzz Lightyear, Toy Story. I don't think of anything Pixar as being old, just because I was an adult already when they came out, So that's just me. That's just, my wife says, when I say, how could that be that much? It's only this much. And she's like, no, it's not 1962 anymore. I think I perpetually live in not 62, but maybe 82. I don't know.
I don't think of Toy Story as being old. I think I agree with Jeff. That ride is
The
old.
technology.
That ride was old when they put it in there, and the little those don't work at all. And you're like, just point at something and you get 0 points. Point at something else, you get 1,000,000 points. It needs a facelift.
I just need to correct Gene on one thing he said. He said he's not older than all of us, and for the record, he is.
Did you guys notice that our rides mostly centered around Tomorrowland?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe there's something.
Tomorrowland is not in tomorrow. It's kind of
Right.
In the past.
So, All right, so let's move over to Epcot. What are we tossing at Epcot? Look, Jody, we'll start with you this time.
All right, Gene, please don't get mad at me. I feel like you're going to hate me for this one, but Mission Space.
I'm not going to hate you.
I'm sorry.
It's gonna be repurposed anyway at some point.
It's like any ride that they show you where the puke bags are before you even get started. And I have to believe that space is a little more interesting than the way they have it portrayed in that ride. So, yeah, I'm going with
But if you don't hit the button in time,
I don't know because I don't ride it anymore. So,
well, there's a good chance because I'm the age that I am that I'm not going to be able to ride it for that much longer anyway. So whatever.
I've ridden it once. I will never go on it again.
Maybe if we add some IP into it, it'll make it better. What if we put aliens in there?
So you have a xenomorph that comes across?
Yeah, just you fly on a ship away from the aliens, or you're trying to run to the alien. Something, I don't know. Let's put some aliens in there, and I think it'll be better.
Because that seems like a theme park idea for little kids. That's great.
No little kid rides Mission Space. I mean, unless their parents want to torture them.
They had the xenomorph in the Great Movie Ride, and they had before Stitch's Great Escape was pretty freaky too.
Yeah, I've seen many kids scream their lungs out before they close down Stitch's Great Escape.
And the whatever it was before that,
Alien
Encounter.
Alien Encounter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I just went down the toy aisle at Target the other day, and they had Deadpool stuff. Okay, Deadpool's not for the kiddos. Okay,
It's not.
So
I agree.
No, but he is coming out. Well, by the time it's released, it'll be out. So
yep.
Yeah, that's true.
I probably have seen it 3 times by then.
Kevin, what are you tossing from Epcot today?
I think I can't really think of one to completely toss, but I think, Test Track, I think would be one to improve on. Make it more futuristic and more of the engineering side. And, just kind of like with what you said about Tomorrowland Speedway, bring it up with the times and make it a little more updated, more futuristic.
I agree completely there.
Hopefully they are.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see. Gene, let me guess what you're getting rid of there. You're going with Remy.
I mean, it's kind of getting rid of itself.
Am I right?
But why does it probably
It's always shut down.
the number of people that get on it, it wouldn't be reduced by much if it wasn't there.
So I was right.
Yeah, for sure. It's cool when it works.
So, Gene, I took your favorite and you took my favorite. So, there we go.
They're not gonna listen to us
You give
anyway,
Remy
so.
a bad name, and you really hate Remy.
I don't hate Remy. I really enjoyed the movie. I like the ride. What I don't like is the tease of standing in line for 3 hours, and you get to they're like, well, it's probably going to come back. We're probably going to fix it. So you can stay or you can leave. And so you stay because we've invested all that time, right? And then at some point they're like, yeah, you probably should leave.
Oh, goodness gracious.
So for mine, I'm with Gene. I think I love Remy and Ratatouille, the movie. I think the ride just kind of misses the boat a little bit. I think they could have done so much more with it than what they did. And there's 3 rides that are too similar to each other.
It's the same technology, right?
Yep.
They all break.
I think there could be something better they could have done back there for France. So I'm with you, Gene.
I did see today, side note, because we don't really do tangents much. I saw something today that said Rata and TWO Tui, Ratatouille, and it was like an advertise. I don't know if it was real. I didn't dig in. There's a lot of the interwebs lie,
Really?
So I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, they do.
Lonnie, what are you tossing?
I'm tossing the seas with Nemo and Friends. We can do something better with that. I mean, it's been there. Don't get me wrong. The queue is wild, right? There's a lot of switchbacks, but there's never anybody in the switchbacks.
Right.
So, and it's if it's hot outside, you get your nice little bit of air conditioning as you're in there waiting. But we can do so much better than that ride. I love the outside with the little seagulls going mine, mine, mine. But I want to do something different in there.
Good call. Good call. All right, let's move on to Hollywood Studios. Kevin, What are you tossing at Hollywood Studios?
I mean, probably Indiana Jones, but only because they're going to add Indiana Jones to Animal Kingdom, and I'm just going to give Gene another shout out because that needs to be, either hello there or I can do this all day. As soon as they get the ability, I think in 2028 they can they have to renegotiate the Marvel deal with east of the Mississippi. Is that right? And they can maybe put some Marvel characters in the park.
I don't know the exact date, but yes, I know it will, and I think Universal is being smart. They're putting so much new things in now that I think they know Disney's going to want to probably jack the price up if it's in the contract where they can jack it up a lot. I don't know. I hope Disney does get it back. Selfishly, it's more for what it can do in the parks. And then maybe, and Jody knows this because we're fans of it, but maybe, there's a Marvel Day at Sea on some of the cruises. But if they can do more of that by incorporating it in there, I think that'll be good. So some of that, to have some kind of tie-in where it's the park for some part of it, and then Marvel Day at for the other days, I think that'll be phenomenal. So I hope they do give it back. I think we'll see as Universal continues to do their big overhaul and build new parks. If they do something with the Hulk smash one and all that, start to kind of do away with those, I think there's light at the end of the tunnel for Disney on that.
Yeah, because I did Star Wars Day at Sea, and I'm telling you, if Marvel Day at Sea is anything like Star Wars Day at Sea, you want to be a part of it.
So I think the obvious one to toss is Alien Swirling Saucers. I think it's just kind of an off the box thing. So I'm going to let that one go because I'll give that to somebody else because it's just so obvious.
Thank you.
And I know this is going to be contentious with the group. I love doing it once, but the repeatability of riding Smuggler's Run for me isn't there. I think it was really cool to fly the Falcon. It was always a lifelong dream.
Take it back.
But you give me something more than a screen simulator.
Take it back.
You can send all the hate mail to Lonnie.
Hey, I'm telling them to take it back. I love Smuggler's Run.
I love it too.
And I know Kevin does too. And even if they just to have the Millennium Falcon sitting back there.
Right. You can leave the Falcon, but you don't have to fly it. Just use the prop and have some. If you're not a pilot, what are you getting out of the ride?
To get to go in it, that's the coolest part.
Exactly.
So make the room where you can still walk through it. Make it like the treehouse.
You get to see the people in the front who are the pilots.
That's like going to a car dealer, like a Lamborghini dealership, and them having the keys on the table, and you can't go for a test drive.
If you're not a pilot, what does the ride give you?
A headache?
Exactly. Exactly it.
But it's worth it.
So you're saying we should try to redo it where it's all pilots?
Something other than what it is, but if you can't figure it out, then I think it needs to go.
Okay, so we'll settle with that. If you're gonna redo it where it's all pilots, we're good with that.
Just make it a 2-seater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be a great idea.
There's just no repeatability, and there's no function for me if you're not a pilot. It's not there for me. So, Lonnie, so let's bring this train back around since I kind of got a little contentious there.
Well, you know what? I'm actually I thought about Hollywood Studios, and I'm actually gonna do a John and cheat because I'm gonna say something that I want brought back to Hollywood Studios, not taken out, and that is bring back the Star Wars fireworks.
Oh yeah.
If you can bring that back, everybody's been asking for it. And along with those, bring back the Star Wars weekends. Bring that back. If you can bring those, that would be phenomenal. Disney, I hope you're listening. I hope you announce it at D23. Bring back Star Wars weekends.
Please. And make it like Trick or Treat, Mickey's Not So Scary, or Halloween or a Christmas party. I mean, make it a paid event. It's fine. People would do it,
Oh yeah.
Just to hang out at, in Batu at night and stuff. That would be awesome.
I think that'd be way more affordable than the Star Cruiser that nobody can
Yeah.
afford. So.
Yeah.
No doubt.
No doubt.
All right, Gene, have you came up with anything?
I do, yeah.
All right.
There's a contingency with this though. So Rise breaks, man. Rise breaks. And
Wow, you're just both of y'all are.
Man,
wait. You have to keep it there. I mean, for the 17 people that'll get to ride it every day, keep it there until they come they come up with something to replace it with that's Star Wars, that's awesomer, that's not going to break, that maybe they've tested before they actually install it. You know what I mean? Like, it breaks my heart to stand in that line, and then the magic is messed up for me when I see, stormtroopers and resistance guys smoking together in the back, whenever you have to be escorted through the back. Kevin,
I know. No.
It messes it up for me. And so
I'm not people can say they saw that. We did see something that not too many Star Wars fans have ever seen.
I don't want to. I'm like, that's not what I want to see. I want the magic, and it's just disappointing whenever you spend all that time waiting, or you don't even get in line because you find out that it's broke. And so, you're not going to be able to participate in the thing that went all the way to Orlando for. You think I went to Orlando for Dumbo, for Peter Pan? I went for Star Wars. I went for Rise. I went for Smuggler's Run. And then they do this to me. They rip my heart out. I don't even go for the runs. I don't go to run a race. I go for Star Wars. Okay. I go for Rise. I go for Smuggler's Run. I go for Star Tours. And then it's broken. They got to do something about it. Be better, Disney. Just be better.
I hear Jeff want to get rid of Smuggler's Run. I hear Gene want to get rid of Rise of Resistance. And I don't know why I'm on this podcast anymore.
I'm saying only get rid of it if you can fix it and put something better.
You need to bow out, maybe just become a producer, something, not be on there. I can't believe. And Kevin, did you hear what he said? Did you hear him?
No.
Gene's opinions are wholly his and do not reflect the opinions of Disney. But I will say this, in a bit of Disney news, did you guys hear that they were testing a single rider piece for Rise of Resistance, where you don't go through the queue, you kind of start off in the jail cell?
Yep.
You miss all the other stuff, but apparently it makes it a lot quicker. So what are your thoughts on keeping that? Would that help out, Gene? Because then you're going straight to the front.
Straight to the front for a broke ride? What are you talking about?
Okay, so if you're going straight to the front, it's going to be working me up there.
No, I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay,
Gene, that's not a bad idea. I like that idea.
Like
it's a great idea if it works.
Rise of Resistance. Gene, you have ridden Rise of Resistance before, and it's worked.
I have, and I've also not ridden it more times than that because it hadn't worked.
But I'm going to be honest with you guys. You know why it broke down when you and Kevin went and y'all had your quality time together? It's because y'all left me in the room dying.
It was bad.
Karma came
Bad juju, huh?
Bad juju.
Hey, man, we tried to get you to come with us,
Yeah.
I'm not saying I was in the room with a witch doctor doll or anything like that and saying I hope it goes.
He was going like this.
But I'm not saying I wasn't.
He had little Star Wars dolls of me and Gene, and we're just stabbing them.
And I had a little model of a car, and both y'all sitting in the back.
Poison milkshakes, because I got sick the next day too.
And so did I.
Yep.
All right, Jody, is there anything that you want to toss?
Well, you already said it. Aliens whirling saucers is stupid. It's not even cute. It could have been. I mean, I get that they just bought it off a box, off a shelf, but they could have done something to make it better, and they didn't. And it's dumb, and it has a really long wait all the time, and I don't understand.
And you really got to watch your step. It's kind of like a dog park.
So anyway, yeah. And notice I didn't say anything Star Wars or Indiana Jones or anything else.
Thank you, Joey B. Thank you.
So.
All right, so let's move on to Animal Kingdom. Lonnie, let's start with you.
So Animal Kingdom, and I'm going to say one thing, and before we even start, if any of you say dinosaur, I'm driving to your house, and we're going at it. We're going to have just...
They're putting a trailer park there anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's already done.
It's Halloween, Spirit Halloween, Gene.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Spirit House.
Trailer Park, Spirit Halloween, whatever. Dollar
I'm
Tree,
getting rid
Dollar
of
General.
Triceratops spin. That's what I want to get rid of. Now you talk about a ride that'll make you hurl. That is it. I don't want that. Get rid of it. Peace out. Can't wait to D23 for the announcements going in the place.
The only problem with that one, it's like the only ride that little kids can do at Animal Kingdom. I mean, there's very little things for littles to do at Animal Kingdom.
Let them go play in the barnyard. The barn is
Like,
good.
forget those little kids.
Mm-hmm. This is
That's what Disney's for.
Boneyard. The boneyard. Let them go play in the boneyard. Let them do that. Don't let them mess around with my dinosaur, and we'll be in good shape.
Jody, anything you want to get rid of at Animal Kingdom?
I guess Nemo the musical. I think I kind of feel like it's been there, done that. Could probably use a refresh or so. That's a big space, so I don't know. I think I've seen it a couple times, and that's plenty.
I agree. Kevin, what are you tossing?
That's a tough one, just because there's not a lot. There's so much up in the air
There's
with
not a lot of rides at Animal Kingdom.
and they're changing it a lot of it up with, I guess, the reimagining. I guess if I had to drop one, I would say Navi. Just it's a long wait for something that's just not
Right.
Lady
great.
That was mine too. I think that it's too short of a boat ride. It's really cool to see, but it's too long of a wait for short of a boat ride for that.
Right.
I'm fully on board with you there, Kevin. Gene, Animal Kingdom's the park with the animals. Has the big tree in the middle. Anything there?
Get rid of all the animals.
Well, so that's what I was going to say, man. So I'm thinking about like the safari and things like that. Man, you go and lazy animals, they're asleep. They're always asleep. So, they get up early. They go to sleep early. Maybe they need to get rid of that one. I don't know.
Give them some Red Bull.
Yeah.
That's right. Put Red Bull in their food.
Yeah. I mean, make it where the lions can actually get to the animals they want to eat.
I do say, I think they should. All those like little things at the beginning of the Animal Kingdom before you get to the Tree of Life.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should make some of those like a forced walkthrough, because you never go through there because everybody's in a rush to get someplace. Like I feel like no one takes advantage of that pre-park stuff is the way I kind of think of it, because they don't really think of the parks starting until the Tree of Life. Like I think that they could do more out there, because no one ever spends time out there.
Like walking through the wildlife, looking at the animals?
But the problem with that, Jody, is the animals are never there. I have looked every single time for the otters. Have you ever seen the otters?
No.
They're not there. It's just a sign that says we used to have otters maybe at some point, but there's no otters.
You mean the small clawed otters?
I think it was a contract something. I think they voted to strike or something. It's not Disney fault. The otters demanded a little too much.
So the otters were in on the Marvel deal, east of the Mississippi.
That's right.
They're not allowed to, they're just kind of
maybe
put all those poor otters out of work.
Maybe they were part of Zootopia and they were shot with that crazy stuff, and they're all crazy otters now. Who knows?
That could be.
You don't want no crazy otter.
No, they're scary.
PB&J otters are good, but crazy otters are bad.
Yeah, I agree.
So, did we do everybody for Animal Kingdom then? Did everybody give theirs?
I mean, I didn't really share, but yeah.
Well, wait, you didn't really share, but yeah.
Well, I mean, that place where like in the dinosaur area where that ride is, and the Triceratops. I cannot speak today. And there's just that whole area, like that first area where there's just like little kid activity. Get rid of that, because all those little kids are under your feet. You're just trying to get places, Maybe get rid of that one.
There's no place for that.
The boneyard,
right?
You want to get rid
That's
of
what, right? The boneyard, like trying to find fossils, like that's real.
The best thing about the boneyard is right by the turkey leg hut. That's the. So if you want a turkey leg, you know where to go. Go to the boneyard.
Yeah. All right, so that wraps up our 4 parks here. Go online, go into our group, the Disney with the Ducks Facebook group, and let us know where we were right and where Gene was wrong, and let us know how we did.
Start with Resistance. Start with Jeff being wrong with Millennium Falcon. Smuggler's Run. That's a good place to start.
So let's head into our favorite part of the show today, the end, or quacking up with the ducks, as some people like to call it. So, Lonnie, do you have a joke for us today?
Speaking of animals, what would bears be without bees?
Ears.
Yes, they would.
Kevin, what's your joke today?
Me too.
Not really joking. This morning I was going to take the kid. We went to church this morning. It was really foggy outside. I rolled my window down. I tried to catch some fog, but I missed.
You know, it's early summer now, so they always say that the corn should be knee-high by the 4th of July this time of the year in our area. But you shouldn't really tell secrets in cornfields. There's too many ears around.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're coming back to you, Jody.
All right, so I was doing some shopping for our last cruise. I was telling you guys about some joggers on Amazon Prime Day, and I was looking for a pair of camouflage pants, but I just couldn't find any.
Gene, what do you got for us?
Yeah, I was thinking about this the other day. Do you know why a T-Rex can't clap his hands?
No.
Because he's extinct. Jeez.
All right, everybody. We hope you enjoyed your show. And if you've stuck around this long for 127 episodes, we must be doing something right, or you just found us and you haven't learned to not like us yet.
You might be a glutton for punishment. But just in case, you never know, somebody may get offended, we have to do our disclaimer. So, Gene, take us out, buddy.
Thank you for listening to Disney with the Ducks, where today's episode dove into the treacherous waters of which attractions we tossed overboard at each park. Hosted by Jeff, with Jody, Gene, Kevin, and Lonnie riding shotgun, this episode is packed with hot takes that might make you quack with laughter or ruffle your feathers. Please note that these wildly subjective opinions are not sanctioned by Disney or anyone with actual authority. Listener discretion is advised, especially for diehard fans of any attraction we put on the chopping block. If our choices make you want to stage a protest in front of Cinderella's castle, please take a deep breath. And remember, this is all in good fun. Any heart palpitations, eye rolls, or uncontrollable fits of laughter are purely side effects of our comedic genius. Disney with the Ducks is not responsible for any heated debates, family feuds, or new grudges formed during car rides to the parks. Enjoy the ride, and remember, if your favorite attraction is mentioned, it's probably Lonnie's fault.
Hey, man, let me just say something. We are covered on all ends. Kwaharini, everyone.
Peace out, everybody.
Have a
See
good
ya.
night.
Bye.
Kevin, I missed the quack quack.
Oh, quack, quack.